And I recognize that the Dorchester Hotel's newly opened Vesper Bar generated buzz for the price of its cocktails. They all crossed the £20.50 threshold, including 25 for a 2060 fifth. And that price tag is the exception, not the rule. UK inflation rates notwithstanding, at the city's most inviting new cocktail bars, from buzzy hangouts in Notting Hill and West London to spritz joints south of the Thames and high-styled lounges near King's Cross. At the Grand Gothic Bar in the St. Pancras Renaissance Hotel, drinks are served in towering glasses like the Eau de Martini, with a choice of gin or vodka and an unconventional addition of eau de vie. A generous pour goes for £16. The options are even more reasonable at Stereo near Covent Garden, which has selections like Stockholm Syndrome, a sweet tart and spiced mix of vodka, lemon, cumin, and dill for £12, and at the easygoing These Days Aperitivo Bar, not far from Tower Bridge in Bermondsey, £30 buys you an entire bottle worth of sundown spritzes. You don't have to break the bank to drink this summer, but in case you're feeling flush and thirsty, the Vesper Bar is one of the 9 new places we highly recommend you check out. After all, the cocktails are excellent, and it will give you something to talk about for the rest of the season. The rock-inspired bar on Denmark Street, just off Tottenport Road, recalls music legends that have recorded on the street, like the Sex Pistols and the Rolling Stones. And as part of the Party Like a Rock Star Boutique Hotel Chateau Denmark, cocktails include the Lady Stardust for £16 vodka lychee and passion fruit. Accompanying small plates include ceviche, tacos with smoked chicken, or grilled aubergine. As an added bonus, DJs are in action until late in the evening. The stylish new bar at the Dorchester shakes many a cold martini, as suggested by its Bond-inspired name. Bond creator Ian Fleming frequented the hotel in the 40s. The cocktailist recalls some of the Dorchester's more high-profile guests. For instance, the Bessie May, inspired by Elizabeth Taylor's stays, is a pink concoction made from rum, guava, and kumquat, with floating bath bubbles on top. Taylor signed her contract for In the Bath at the Dorchester. And the atmosphere is suitably 007. Sheet velvet seats and mood lighting. Yes, prices are high. This is, after all, Mayfair, and the Vesper Martini will set you back £25, but a great location for a celebration. This Notting Hill lounge is an extension of the popular Mexican-Japanese hybrid, Los Mochis. The Agente does not go the flavored margarita route. Instead, head mixologist Panos Kanatsoulis, an alum of Athens' famed Clumsies, pours ambitious cocktails. His focus is no waste. The restaurant's leftover ingredients often come into play in agave spirits. For instance, the powerfully flavored 14-pound Pico de Gallo, a mix of reposado tequila, fermented tomatoes, coriander, and jalapeno. And then, stepping into Mr. Fox is the equivalent of walking into a very random antique shop where the sheer multitude of objects make them charming. The latest outpost of mini chain is in Soho on Dean Street, and amid cabinets lined with cap clocks and Ming vases, guests can navigate the tiny book of our menu using a vintage magnifying glass. The creative drinks, which start at £12, include tea leafed with infused vodka, bergamot, and peach liqueurs, and orange marmalade, served in a dainty cup. Another of the menu's entertaining drinks is the Fool's Gold, based on peanut butter fat-washed Scotch, Calvados, and vanilla bitters. Remember when rooftop bars were few and far between in London? No, we don't either. One of this year's moose spots is Joya, sitting at the top of Art Hotel Battersea Power Station, which has opportunities to drink at the rooftop bar alongside the infinity pool. The concise drinks list includes the tequila, lime, and chili pimenta, and the very good alcohol-free version, £15 and £9 respectively,
and golden crispy patatas bravas along with other Iberian bar snacks.
One floor down on 15. The restaurant evokes a pastel-hued Barbie dream house and has an indoor bar with panoramic views and an expanded drinks and food list. That includes the sangria-like Opolis with white port, clarified red wine, and seasonal fruit, along with a plate-sized tortilla and Iberico ham croquettes. The latest venture from France's noted experimental group transforms a huge subterranean space near Covent Garden Market into a destination spot that's especially good for a date night or a post-dinner hangout with an elevated dive bar vibe. There's stage for up-and-coming musicians early in the evening. DJs take over later. Many seats have stage views. The price is reasonable for the location. The excellent Old Cuban with rum lime, mint, ginger, and champagne is just $13. And there's a nestled among the warren of high-arch drinking spots on the Bermondsey Beer Mile is this laid-back bar from the bottled drink specialist these days. These days, the decor is minimal. The chairs look like they were taken from a school, and the menu is short, focused on refreshing, easy-to-drink cocktails. The Venetian Spritz, made with peach and organic wine, and the Negroni Sbagliato are both wonderfully refreshing and inexpensive. A drink costs around £8, and a bottle goes for £30. This glorious high-ceiling bar, replete with mirrored walls and painted ceilings, is a Harry Potter-worthy setting if the kids had been old enough to hang out in a bar. Fun fact, it's down the hall from the staircase where the Spice Girls vogued in Wannabe. The expertly made, stylishly presented drinks include the bright-flavored Corvin Cup, made with pisco, grape cordial, and citrus, and a decadent Bloomsbury Club featuring gin, raspberry syrup, coconut, and white chocolate foam, each £15. On the third floor, Fortnum & Mason's famed Piccadilly Emporium, 3 to 6 is an oasis of calm above the busy shopping floors. With plush sofas and a gold-hued bar, the place's name derives from the per-person price for their catered cocktail parties in the 30s, 3 shillings and 10 pence, or 3.6. That equals about £11 today, and that's the cost of drinks from the mixed and match section of the menu. You can pick a spirit, a style like Negroni or a Collins, and a flavor like zero waste orange bitters or English strawberries. Or spike a soda, £10.50 with a squirt, and a £7.50 without. Additionally, there are creative house cocktails such as the 1650 AOC vodka, activated charcoal, and Fortnum's sparkling tea. On the all-day food menu, the wonderfully smoky Cornish anchovies on herb-buttered baguette.